A fascinating pause. Let's finish the ideological question. What year did the war begin? What started it?
Well, if we take
No, I ask clearly.
special
I ask
military operation or war,
clearly.
well, from Crimea.
When and how did it start?
Well, since the invasion of Crimea.
When?
Well, the 12th year.
You've given up on ideology. You don't know
Oh.
shit. Do you understand? If you were an idealist, you would know this basic answer to the questions. That's
I just... What the point of numbers?
Well, the numbers don't matter. What is a KPR?
KPR?
Yes. I'm finishing the topic with an ideological approach. And the final to the head, the military says. What did Stilkov do?
He entered Slavinsk.
When?
I don't remember the year, honestly.
And what did he do when he came in?
When did he leave Slavinsk?
When he entered
He
Slavinsk.
staged, roughly speaking, a coup in the city, the capture of the city.
Who is Stilkov?
Strelkov is a former or current, I don't know, FSB or GRU, connected with the special services.
Where is he now?
On trial.
They did away with the ideology because one ideological person sits for another, and the other doesn't. That is, yes.
On trial now.
Well, he's not on trial, he's already
Well,
been convicted.
I don't know, maybe, but then they were
No,
going
he
to
was
put him on
convicted a
trial.
long time ago, and he was already in prison on January 1st, and you knew that.
This is the first time
Look,
I heard
if
it.
you were an ideological person, you'd follow the ideological ones for the Russian world, right?
Well, there is so much information pouring
There
out
is no
there
information.
now,
There
Dmitry.
is a search engine. There are Telegram channels where everything is written.
Well,
So there's no ideology. What about the second point? Well, first you talked about ideology, then the second point?
children.
Children. This is all bullshit. We won't even waste our time into it because it's nonsense. We understand that.
Well, it's up to you to judge. I can't have my own.
Well, you're a lawyer.
Well, this is not legally established anywhere, I agree.
Accordingly, if according to you, this is not legally established.
Well, there is always an option.
Look, there's a guy sitting at the military office, writing out summonses. If it's not legally mandated, how can he avoid issuing one to someone without any legal
No,
grounds?
anyone can be issued a subpoena. The question is what can be contested in the end.
On what basis?
Well, you can.
On what basis?
Well, there are mechanisms for contacting the
You're a
authorities
lawyer.
and so
you
on
come
and
to
so
court
forth.
and say, I'm asking to have the summons quashed or annulled, and I have to cite what
I
the
understand
law.
what you are saying.
You can't say in
Yes,
court.
I agree here. I can
So the
do
words-
that here.
Well, you say the word challenge. Challenge means within the context of something. To challenge within the context of something means within the context
As a
of the
father,
court.
I should have done something to prevent this from happening.
Money. War. Where were you sent on January 16?
Volgograd, to the regiment location of the regiment.
What again?
242nd.
242nd Regiment. How long were you there? What did you and the whole gang do there?
I stayed there. It turns out I arrived there, roughly speaking, on the 18th late in the evening.
Well, yes.
Received the personnel.
How many people?
Well, I had 29 people in my platoon, plus
What position did they give you right away?
platoon commander.
Platoon commander. Did they issue a pistol? That's right, no need for it. They immediately gave you the position of platoon commander. Who was the company commander? Well, I mean...
Officer. Officer, yes.
what is your rank?
Senior lieutenant by rank.
Also mobilized.
I understood that he was expecting the position of captain.
Captain in the rank?
Well, I was waiting for the rank and the position of company commander.
You were just waiting for the captain's position.
I was expecting the rank of captain, I apologize.
Yeah. How long did you stay there?
Well, the unit had been there for a while, I believe even before the new year. I stayed there until February 23rd, from where we boarded a train and headed out.
February, of course. The
Not
contingent...
February, but January. Well, immediately
You go it right away.
headed in this direction.
In a nutshell, what was the personnel like? Age, mobilized, non-mobilized,
Personnel? No, they were all contract holders.
contract holders.
Contract holder 35 plus. It was,
Who was the oldest?
the oldest one. There were a couple of people over 50.
Well, 50 could be 51 or it could be 59.
I can't say for sure, but somewhere around 52, 53 years old, they were like that.
Adults in short, visually cool
Yes,
stormtroopers, right?
yes. Very cool. It was so funny.
A prisoner who was 63 years old sat in this place.
Yeah.
He couldn't get into the Ural. They had to help him there
We
without
had the
body
same
armor.
ones.
Well, that's clear.
Not many, but there were some.
Well, there were. Where did you go?
The train brought us, we unloaded somewhere at the border, I think in the Taganrog area. They unloaded us at some station, loaded us into cars and drove to the Donetsk People Republic.
Let's put it this way. To the Donetsk People Republic.
Near
When did you
Donetsk.
cross the border?
Now I need to count.
Plus
Well,
minus.
somewhere around January 27, 28.
Got it. When was the first time you went on a combat mission?
It was the first and last time. It was, I'll tell you now, from February 8 to 9th.
In a week, roughly speaking.
Well, roughly speaking, yes.
What was the assignment, I wonder? And what did it involve? Well, yes, I wonder.
Well, if you're interested, then it means they reported that several strongholds had been captured.
What direction was this?
This is near Marinka, in the Yelenovka, Marinka area.
I see, Marinka. Mhm.
And so, like the personnel who were involved in the assault, they had to be windowed back, and my task with the personnel was to consolidate the strong points.
Ensured its rotation. The old
Yes,
guys had
yes,
to go
yes,
and
yes.
you had to go. How many people were you supposed to
There
have
were
come
3
in?
groups with me,
Each?
7 people each.
Senior group?
I was there, yes.
It was February 8, 2024. You have moved into position to carry out rotation.
Yes.
Did you bring food or water with you?
They say take the ammunition, everything is there.
That's what I wanted to hear. Did you get there? There's nothing there.
No, they gave us water to take with us, but they gave it in a very funny way.
Bottle for
No,
two?
people were walking even funnier. People, to put it bluntly, were walking with weapons in bulletproof vests, and each of them was given a 5-liter bottle on their arms,
I never heard
which
anything
then
like
came
this
off, and
before.
we ended up throwing all the water away. Because carrying it was like carrying a suitcase without a handle.
No, well, I understand. It's inconvenient.
Then, yes, we came
well,
under
it's
fire and
stupid.
lost everything that was left.
Water.
Yes.
Ensured you had 22 people, or
Well,
21.
22 with me.
22. How far you have to
7
go?
kilometers.
How many times were you shot at along the way?
Well, they cut us up exactly halfway there, and we lay there for probably 2-3 hours under fire.
Caught? What do you mean?
No,
Already captured?
We came under fire.
Yeah. You were under fire for 3 hours. How many were killed and wounded during that time?
There was one wounded man whom I immediately sent back for evacuation, well, with 4 other people.
Got it. Okay. 18 left.
No, -5.
-5. I'm being stupid. I agree. Sorry. I won't do it again. He's counting. He, unlike others, knows how to count. So, what happened next?
Further, we moved further, the shelling stopped, the fog descended, well, yes, the fog descended, the drone stopped flying, and we moved further to the positions, toward the positions. We reached it safely, but once there at our positions, we came under fire again. There were already casualties and more wounded.
How many out of 17 people in total? I won't interrupt. Shelling, what happened next?
Shelling, a new task was received, move further to the next stronghold.
So go deeper.
Yes, we still have to go deeper to the next support.
How many of you were able-bodied? Combat ready. That's the correct term.
No, I'll tell you. There were 11 people with me in the dugout. 7, 8 people were wounded. Of those 3 were definitely serious wounded. Some more people got lost altogether.
Yeah. Like 4?
Yes, 4 of them got lost. Then they showed up.
Were they
a day
hiding
later.
or where were they?
Well, yeah, they were hiding, and when they came under fire, they returned back, found position, and returned back.
Mhm. Are you off to complete the next task?
Well, how? Well, yes, a group went there.
Did you send the group there?
Well, not me. Yes, the group went there.
You're the eldest.
Of those who were there, we sort of changed them. Some of our people got lost, some of our people were wounded, and part of the old group went there again. I found there, instead of a stronghold, a large hole left by artillery. After everything, they were fired up and again, and they rolled back. Well, then, as if all the others were wounded, this group changed. Those who were there before left. I sent some of the people back because I left some people, if I could, with the wounded in the stronghold there. To be honest, about 8 or 9 people, I think.
In short, out of a group of 22 people, only 9 people remained on the second day of the combat mission.
Yes.
I see. And how many died?
3 were definitely dead.
Good. Bad, but good. What happened next?
And then, well, then we lost contact. We stayed there until the 13th for several days.
Wait, until the 13th. You said from the 8th to the 9th.
When we went out there. No, it was the first and last exit, I mean. We were there until the 13th, kept down by drones, artillery, and our own, as usual. As usual, there it is, no water, no food. Those who had little with them scooped it all up, ate, drank, and that was it. Then we lost contact.
Are your batteries dead?
No, they were probably just jamming, because out of the 4 days I was there, we only had contact for 2 days, basically.
What kind of radios were they?
All the radios were purchased.
Bafeng?
Toot Bafeng, yes.
Toot? Got it.
So, then they pressed us hard, so we couldn't even get our noses out of the dugouts, well, the classic scenario. And then we just, MK arrived, they wouldn't let us leave, and in the end they pinned us down there, and that was it. That was the end of our combat exit.
How were you captured?
Well, we tried to exchange fire between our forces and yours for a long time, then your guys started negotiating and offered to surrender. Well, to be honest, we didn't really believe that it would all end well. But then I still can't forget, if there is an opportunity, you can reach out, get in touch with a person.
Yes, you can.
God willing, he's healthy. We're the South Team Commander, a Lieutenant, his call sign, I'll tell you now, is Oper.
Oper?
Yes, yours.
Mm-hmm.
Yours. He said he was an officer, asked if there were any officers. I said yes. He turned to me and said, I give you my word as an officer that if you surrender, you will leave and no one will do anything to you. That's the only reason, personally, that's the only reason I was convinced to give in. Because,
Which unit took you prisoner?
I can't say because I don't really know. I'm blindfolded all the time and I don't know what kind of
Well, didn't
unit
they
it
say
is.
anything? We're Azov, the
They
3rd
didn't
Assault
say,
Brigade.
no, they
What
didn't say.
brigade?
No, nothing.
At this point, let's give a thumbs up to Oper, an officer of the, let's call it Ukrainian Defense Forces, because he doesn't know the unit. I can find out, but it doesn't really matter. I know our soldiers are watching me too, so give Oper a like. So, how did you surrender? That's what he said, I promise.
Well, yes, he said that I give my word as
In
an
Russian?
officer. Yes,
Then
in
how
Russian.
is that possible?
That's how it is.
Why is not in German?
If it had been in German, we would certainly not have surrendered.
Why, you know German.
Probably not at the level to negotiate in any case.
How many of you came out?
It happened, 3 fighters came out with me.
Where did the rest go?
There was already 1 wounded of those who remained, that's it, and the rest refused.
Now, here's the interesting part. You've talked to them?
I suggested it, yes, I'm saying see for yourself. I can't, give an order to surrender. That's not within my jurisdiction.
Yes.
I can only ask you to think about how this will all play out for you in the future. As I say, I'll take a chance. 50-50.
Mm-hmm.
Here. How the fighters would go who dared...
With you, huh? You were
Following
told...
them, the fighters went and I followed them out.
Why weren't you the first to go?
Until the very end, I doubted that anyone would go. People did. I said everyone would
And
go,
you
so
were
I
unarmed.
don't really know. It turned out that 2 fighters came out in front of me. I went and another fighter came out after me. We came out armed and wearing body armor. As soon as everyone had gotten out, we dropped our weapons onto the ground next to us. They called us over and we approached them. Roughly speaking, the craters were filled with the artillery shells. So they surrendered us and did everything completely. Drones hovered above them, which for some reason I haven't seen there.
The second army of the world.
Well, yes.
Mm-hmm.
No, I actually saw it, but it wasn't at home.
What happened to the others?
I don't
So
know.
4 go
Yes, 4. I don't know what happened to the rest. I tried to find out while I had the chance, but no one seemed to be able to say anything.
out? Your guesses.
It was like I was talking to the opera, to the guy, the South team commander. We communicated fairly adequately. Normally, they gave me water and cigarette. They calmed me down, told me not to worry. Nothing bad would happen to me. It's what he's talking about. I don't know, it was absolutely normal. They treated it adequately. I say, what about these guys? They don't want to surrender. I say, what can I do? He says, I don't know what we're going to do. Now we'll either plant an anti-tank mine on the ground, or we fill it with gasoline and burn it. I don't know. I don't know what happened in the end.
In short, you didn't see them
I
in
haven't
the
seen
end.
them.
We can assume they're dead because if he didn't see them in captivity, that means they're not in captivity. The likelihood that our men abandoned the dugout and went away, we know that's 0. Well, something like that. Ma'am, editor, if you'd listening, accidentally cut it out. Like we have the RVC, which is the Russian volunteer
I know,
corps.
yes.
Denis, yes, they were the ones fighting, he told me. The RVC is standing in the trenches, yours, and yours are shouting, surrender. And these guys are shouting, Russians don't surrender, in short. Yeah, they did it to all those Russians later, everything as it should be. Well, then they cut off your arm, sewed it back on, formed it up,
No,
and
none
cut it
of that
off.
happened.
It's
They
clear.
didn't form it, didn't cut it.
What else did I forget to ask? Maybe you can tell me something interesting.
One interesting thing I can say is that was captured on February 13th. It was my eldest son's birthday and my second.
Thanks to the opera,
Yes,
Lieutenant.
that's why I asked.
Lieutenant, yes,
He was a lieutenant.
a real handsome guy. If any of the operatives know operas called Thine, send him the link. He'll be pledged. The
Yes,
prisoner
thank
of
you
war
very
sends
much,
him
my
regards.
godfather.
Well, I really don't know. What if
Well, how?
he's some kind of banderite?
I didn't see any banderita there.
Come on, we have those at school. Well, so cool. So call to your wife. Well, it was delivered to her, but not looked at. What did your wife say when you said you were going to war?
There was hysteria.
Didn't she
No,
want
of course not. What woman wants that?
it? Yeah, many of yours want it.
Don't know.
Get a Lada Kalina, 7 million.
No, probably not.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Do you know me?
Well, I've heard about you, of course.
Okay. And what have you heard about me?
I heard about it. I just saw it when my husband was taken prisoner.
Yeah. I see. Anyway, my name is Dmitry, your husband is with me. If you want to talk to him, I need your consent to record and publish the conversation.
Yes, I agree.
In general, is my call good or bad?
To talk to my husband?
Well, in general, to know that he's alive.
I think it's good.
Well, the Red Cross say that what Vova and I are doing with Zolkin is a violation of the rights of prisoners of war. Yes, the Red Cross says so.
I don't understand politics or the Red Cross. I don't do anything.
That's right, you don't understand this Red Crosses.
I'm a housewife.
I agree. Don't know. Am I violating any rights?
No.
The Red Cross is there. That's it. Here. Can I ask a question?
Yes, sure.
Why did you let him go to war?
He is a grown-up boy.
Uh-huh.
Man make his own decisions. The wife sits at home with the children. She waits
What if
the
he
men.
kills? Will it make a wife feel better?
Of course not.
Well then, let's go back. He is a grown-up boy.
Well, how so? Well, I can't. You see, I wait what, and he waits what? Yes, he waits what? A man make his own decisions. He's the head of the family, after all.
Well, you have a kind of patriarchy, right?
No, well, I didn't want to let him go either. Stay home.
Well, I see. Okay, you can finish.
That's it, Inna. That's it. I love you. It was good to see you. I love you. Kiss you, my girl. Come on, give the kids a kiss from me. Tell them Daddy called. He's alive and well. Everything is okay. Tell Mom, tell everything is okay.
Good, and Radyukina, your first wife, was looking for you there too, and you still need to grow a beard.
Definitely. I'll come and grow it.
Fine.
Okay. Kisses. Bye.
I love you. Come on, my love.
Bye-bye.
My love. Okay, my love.
Thank you. Thank you, Dima.
Well, I know that now the statistic on Vova and his channels show that most of the traffic comes from there. What do you mean he made a decision? He has 3 kids now. Okay, one's an adult, but 2 are still little. If he's killed, what happens next? Will they write off his debts and loans? No. They'll eventually take the house. Well, I mean, do you have any property?
No. How will they take it?
For loans?
No. We will not be left with debts.
Well, there is a loan on into.
Well, they will have a chance to pay off.
If you get killed?
Yes.
You see, it's like this, the payment might not arrive. More precisely, yes,
Maybe.
and the percentage of what I'm getting is like there's a new wave of requests right now. Help find a body for any price. For half the amount, because your payment rules have changed.
Well, I don't know whether they've changed or not, but it was safe to assume that things were changing there and not for the better.
Yes, that's why the phrase is along the lines of he's a grown boy and responsible for his own actions. But have you considered the consequences? There are 2 possible outcomes, or rather 3. The first option is that you're not getting any money. Now that you're in captivity, so they won't count it for you. And you won't get it.
They say that I will receive it and they will
No,
account it.
well, you know, you communicate with the military, with prisoners who are in contract, and the whole wife says
That
0.
we didn't receive it, yes.
Well, that's why there are 3 options. The deceased, there are options, there is a body or there is no body. A body is required to receive a payment because if you're missing, you don't receive a payment, and you could be running around somewhere hiding. So there won't be a payment, and therefore no salary. The second option is wounded. There are no arms, no legs. Will she need you without arms and legs?
Here? Yeah.
Write in the comments and in the chat here on the side or below. Well, the third option is for the heroes to return for the special military operation, of which there are very few
It's
who
true.
return, so... Traditionally, prisoners of war can turn to friends and colleagues if they want. Should they go here, shouldn't they? What to take, what not to take,
Need to think about it.
if you want.
I want to, why not? Well, you need to think about it 1,000 times first.
His answer is go and die.
What to do? No, why?
Because the person who says everyone has their own head, or you need to think, you will go black bag.
That's not quite what I wanted to say.
And about
Think 1,000 times about the fact that you're going to kill people just like you. I haven't seen anyone else here.
what? This is the smallest topic to think about. Because you're a nation of bloodsuckers. Do you want to talk about the history of wars and troops? You taught
The
like a
history of
military
war
man.
is long.
Yes, how many times have you attacked in this century? Over the last 100 years, I said it incorrectly.
Attack?
Yes.
Crimea.
The number is simple. The number, come on, just a number.
I'm afraid it's hard to say. I haven't kept statistic on that.
Just guess. I'll find the info.
In what period?
Over the last 100 years, let's take it like this, since 1900s.
Well, it depends how you counted the Russia-Japanese war. How do you count it? Did they attack or didn't
No.
they?
Where did you attack and were participants?
Afghanistan. Chechnya is an internal conflict, I believe it was. Afghanistan, yes, we entered there and sent in troops.
Chechnya, internal conflict?
I think so it was.
Who drove tanks there?
Well, we moved in, but it was as were the territory of our own state.
Well, why did you move there?
Well,
There was a collapse then.
I remember, yes. It was a parade of this, so they are also called, independence,
Yes.
the so-called.
Uh-huh.
Well, actually, at one time I,
Let's go back to the amount of Russians' aggression against other countries.
well, that's exactly what I wanted to say. I once watched a documentary called Wars We Didn't Participate In, and there was a huge list. Well, well,
43.
yes, there were a lot.
We have this site on our Telegram channel.
This is Asia, Africa, and,
Ukraine, Poland, Georgia, Azerbaijan, China, Japan 38, Poland 39, Finland 39, Romania 40, Japan 45th, China 46, North Korea 50, late China 50s, Hungary 56, Vietnam 61st, Algeria 62nd, Egypt, Yemen, Syria, Czechoslovakia, that's 62nd, China 69th, and so on 43
yes, I know,
fucking
it's a
times.
big list.
If you take 100 years and divide it by 43, what is the number?
2.
You fucking fight with someone every 2 years. Liberators. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell. I'll answer the one question if you have one. Any question. Except ballet.
No, Dmitry, I have a...
Well, 2 then.
No, I just have this question. I really want Topper to be found and thanked on my behalf. If suddenly there is someone in the audience, well, no one knows him or it doesn't work out that way, this is a request for you.
If Oper see this video, I beg you. Mr. Oper, write to Aunt Nadia and tell her you captured this prisoner of war. You definitely have a video of him being captured 100%. Do you have one
There
or
were
not?
drones
Or-
hanging around, there probably should have been.
Well, drones and some other stuff. I think the military wouldn't mind setting up a meeting with him, and it would be interesting if you sat down and talked. If anyone recognized him, knows the commander who took him prisoner, unfortunately, I don't know whether it was the Marines or one of ours, please write to Nadia. This will be a cool topic, a cool story. So, please, I'm asking. I'm appealing. I know a lot of people are watching, a lot of people are in touch, those who take prisoners and replenish the exchange fund. So, that's it. That's it. That's all.